You know, every year Hickok 45 carves a pumpkin with his gun. He says that's the best way to do it, so let's take a whack at it. Oh yeah, that turned out great. Check this out. That turned out perfect. And it's Hickok's favorite state. What's up guys, my name's Scott and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. And today we're gonna have some fun with some pumpkins. Now normally I would just shoot pumpkins, but it seems like that's kind of been done too much. So I wanted to try something different. I want to see if we can destroy a pumpkin with muzzle blast. Now, we know that depending on how big the gun is, the muzzle blast can be pretty severe if you're near it. So we're going to start out with something smaller, work our way up to something big, and see if we can actually destroy a pumpkin with muzzle blast. Now I already got everything set up outside, so let's head out there and get started. All right, we got our two pumpkins set up. We'll be putting the barrel right here in between the two pumpkins. We're going to start out with an AR-15 with some 223. Okay, we got an AR-15 with some 223. Okay, that didn't do much to the pumpkin, and I didn't think it would. It just burned it a little bit, and that's about it. Let's move up to something bigger. Next up, we're going to try a 30-06. Also, I raised the pumpkins up because I felt they were a little too close to the ground. Okay, again, nothing happened to our pumpkins. There's not a muzzle brake on that 30-06, so it's just blowing the muzzle blast out the front. But there is still some coming out the sides, but nothing happened to the pumpkin. Just a little bit of a burn mark. Also, I'm not satisfied with these things being on the ground. I think I'm going to move them up to a table. Okay, now how about a 12 gauge with a 3-inch turkey load? Okay, another epic fail. Just got a real nice burn mark on the pumpkin, but that's it. No damage. All right, I'm tired of waiting. Let's go ahead and move up to something bigger. 338 Lapua. It's so big. All right, you ready? All right, you ready? Man, nothing. I expected the 338 Lapua to do a little more than that, but it just burned the pumpkin really bad. And you can feel some marks where it roughed it up just a little bit, but nothing serious. Okay, we only have one option left, and that's to shoot a 50 cal. We got our Serbu RN-50. We got some 660 grain full metal jackets. Alrighty then. Wow. Pumpkins are pretty tough. Okay, again, the pumpkin's just burned, and you can see a bunch of little marks on it, but no serious damage to these pumpkins. I'm kind of disappointed. So I bought several pumpkins because I figured we would at least destroy one or two before we got to the 50 cal. Well, I was wrong. So we're just going to line them up and shoot them with the 50 cal because we cannot end this video without destroying all these pumpkins. Yeah. So there's our first pumpkin. I aimed low and at an angle to make sure that I was going to hit this big backstop here. I also didn't have my scope cover off because I didn't want to get pumpkin on my scope. But you can tell that the bullet is definitely coming out at an angle because these pumpkins just have the bottoms blown off of them. And then I also put some dents in my table. You know, I shouldn't even buy these plastic tables anymore because anytime I buy one, they last maybe 1 video, 2 videos, because I always end up destroying them. You guys ever heard of the band Smashing Pumpkins? Ow! That really hurt. Alright, that's it. I'm kind of bummed. I was really hoping for something a little more exciting. I really thought that the 50 cal, at least the 50 cal, would have smushed the pumpkin or something with the muzzle blast, but didn't get anything. So now we know pumpkins are pretty tough. So it's Halloween this week and everyone's watching scary movies. I like scary movies, but a lot of times when I watch them, I'm like, people are just running around and falling. And like, I would handle that a little differently, for one, because I would be armed. No one ever has a weapon in these movies, and it drives me crazy. So today's question is, if you had to be in a scary movie, what movie would it be? And if you could have a weapon, what weapon would you choose? Leave your answers in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, don't forget to hit that little bell at the top. It's going to give you notifications when we upload new videos. And we upload new videos every week. If you're interested in Kentucky Ballistics clothing, there's a link in the description down below that will take you to our shop. There's also links in the description down below that will take you to our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to check us out over there too. Once again, my name is Scott. You've been watching Kentucky Ballistics, and I'll see you next time.